What's up, everyone? Today we're going to do a video on how to bend or heat form Azek crown is what we're doing for this job. So let's get into it. Now, I don't even know the brand of the heating blanket we got. I found the vendor on eBay. Took about a month to get here, so keep that in mind. The brand that we used is Azek material. We did Azek to mill, and then we milled our own crown molding on our wine egg molder, and then we brought it over here and preformed it. Azek has a brand that they recommend to use for heating blankets. Can't remember the name, but you can find it on their website. Azek also on their website has instructions. I'll put that link below so you can get an idea on how this works as well, other than me blabbering about it. Sweaty, it's getting humid here in Wisconsin. One thing I'll say is this is not for the faint of heart. If you're not used to doing this stuff, it's definitely going to take a little time to lay it out, and it's trial and error with the heating blanket, and that's going to change per profile. So this was a big profile. This was 1-inch material by 8-inch, so needed to go in the blanket. I think we put it in the blanket for 15 minutes, and then it was just kind of, playing with that time. Obviously a smaller profile should be less, but we did some backband for another job. That was easy though. That was just like an arc, not a convex and concave wall with crown. So that I think was 8 minutes. But that was some thick stuff too. That was 1.1 by 1.1. So definitely have at least 1 or 2 extra pieces to play with, and factor that into your bid. Nailed it. Nailed it. And we got an extra piece. All right, so this is how I did it. We essentially just laid it out on CAD, made a little fake wall. Took solid blocks, sandwiched between 2 3/4 sheets of plywood pieces that I got out of our scrap pile over there. Then I figured out what the what I call the reveal for this crown is, which is 4 7/8 projection off the wall. Then I took this piece and I just nailed it down, so we knew that we hit the projection. And then, as I showed in these wedge pieces were important. I'll pull up the thing on the computer, but this is essentially the wedge cut, which is 38-degree cut because the side angles on the crown are 52-38. So in order to cut that, you'd cut the 38, and that allows the flat part of the backside of the crown to sit perfectly flush, so there's no sagging. The issue we were having with the first piece that we tested was this cove piece here wanted to sag at the thinnest point. So that was a battle. But once we figured out, okay, yeah, we need to have support under there, it really turned out good, as good as it can. It's definitely a thing you just have to do and play with it and figure it out. But turned out sweet, and we're waiting for the other piece to come in, linear piece. We did run this on our Weinig molder, the crown. This is a 8-inch crown, but we sent it to the job site to see if they could bend it. They could not, so we're gonna bring the ones that we made for the convex wall and then grab the linear piece, preform it for the concave wall, so the inside radius, and we should be good to go.